And here's the weather with Wilk.
Thank you, Tracy. Good evening, everyone. Well, we seem to be having trouble trying to time the arrival of that cooling sea breeze in Brisbane. You know, it didn't get into 2:45 today, and that allowed the temperatures to climb and climb. We got to 29 degrees today. This is, of course, because the sea temperature is around about 20 degrees over the inland. Winds coming from the northwest, the temperature of the ground could be 40, 50 degrees. So, you know, it makes a difference. An hour here or there makes a difference, perhaps 3 to 4 or 5 degrees. So the humidity is rather low, though, 45%. You can see the temperature now is down. It's dropped 8 degrees since the sea breeze came in at 3 o'clock, and the west is still up to 25. They're all the same. Humidity now has increased because of the moisture coming from Moreton Bay, 1,013. And around the southeast, daytime temperatures in the coast and the highland regions, around about the middle 20s, but otherwise 30 degrees or nearby. Coastal sea breezes, of course, temper those temperatures in the coastal areas, but over the inland we still had winds coming from the west to northwest, so fairly warm. All right, let's have a look at the state and see how hot it did really get. Look up here, 35 degrees at Julia Creek was the highest, all the way through here, almost above 30 degrees. The only cool spot was in here, Eastern Downs in through the Bunya Mountains through there, 22 to 26. But even in the coastal areas up here, pretty hot. Okay, let's have a look now. No rain, of course. Who mentions rain? And you can see why in these clouds. Look, just dry everywhere. Not a cloud in the sky. A few spots of rain over in the west there. Hardly worth talking about. Melbourne had a few spits today, as did Hobart. This disturbance has gone away, so we have a look now. Nothing on our radar as well, you know. At the chart itself, I've put on this upper circulation again to remind everyone, and I don't think you need reminding, of just why there's been no rain. In the upper levels, we've got the air going around the continent. There's no intrusion of moisture coming from here or through there, as we'd like to see, and to bring some rain through. Mind you, this time of the year you don't expect rain, do you? Not a lot of rain, just a few storms. But that's the reason for it, because any of the winds coming in the low levels, like up, you can see in eastern Queensland, bringing in a little moisture, is soon gobbled up by these upper winds, which is dry as a chip. So that's the reason. There's another wind change coming through. See what that will be tomorrow. Chunk is coming through here tonight sometimes as a moderate southwester, and then, of course, it'll bring more dry air. You didn't see the chart, but down here there's another big pile of air coming up, and on Tuesday there's going to be almost winter conditions coming through, windy and cold. There's Sydney for the present time. Tomorrow will be showers in the southern areas with temperatures down there, well, not bad at all. In the west though, 28 degrees in Perth, getting hot there with a few showers. Up the Queensland coast, check out those temperatures for yourself, nothing much to talk about. So we have a look now and see what we can see there. Fine for Brisbane again. Southwest to southerly coming through overnight, so it'll be moderate in the morning, decreasing to sea breezes again. And the same for here. You can see there's going to be a southwesterly change coming through tonight. Won't do much except to take any moisture near the coast all the way out. So it'll still be dry, slightly cooler, perhaps at a degree or two. Moreton Bay, the southwest is to about 15 knots, so give a metre sea here or there. Sea breezes coming in again in the afternoon. High tides, not a very big one, 1.8, around about 8 o'clock. And right through. The only thing to think about is Tuesday, cold and windy. Good night.
Thanks, Ray, and that wraps up another 10 News for another working week.
Don't forget to get your news at 5 on Saturday and Sunday as well.
And while you're at it, have a good weekend, Queensland.
Good night.